In a survey of 2,241 U.S. adults in a recent year, 1,322 say they have made a New Year's resolution. Part A. Find the point estimates for P and Q. Let's look at this together. First, let's list the formula to find or calculate the point estimate for P. P hat equals X over N. Remember that X is going to be the ones who say they have made a New Year's resolution, and N is the number in your survey. 1322 divided by 2241 is approximately equal to 0.590. Okay, so this is P hat. Now, to calculate Q hat, we say 1 minus P hat, which is 1 minus 0.590, which is approximately equal to, or which is equal to 0.410. Now let's look at part B. Find the margin of error for P. To calculate the margin of error, let's use the formula. The first thing we'll need to do is find our critical value. Notice that I'm going to be constructing a 90% confidence interval. So the Z critical value that I need to find is going to correspond to a 90% confidence interval. Let's look at our Z chart. Here's the Z table that's located in the back of your textbook. And if I scroll down to the bottom, I see this area called critical values. That's what I'm going to reference. So I'm looking at a confidence interval of 90% or 0.90, which is going to correspond with a Z value of 1.645. So again, that Z value is 1.645 times the square root of 0.59 times 0.41, all divided by N, which is again the number in our survey. .59 times 0.41 is 0.2419. Now when I enter this calculation into my calculator, I get a very, very small number. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to enter in the square root of 0.2419 divided by 2241 all into my calculator at the same time. Depending on your calculator, you may want to make sure that whenever you enter in the square root sign, sometimes it will start with a parentheses. So make sure you enclose all of that in that parentheses. That way it makes sure it takes the square root of all of that. So this is equal to 0.0104. So my margin of error is 0.017. Now that we have our margin of error, we can construct our 90% confidence interval in part C. To find the confidence interval, take P hat and subtract your margin of error, then take P hat and add your margin of error. So we have 0.59 minus 0.017 and 0.59 plus 0.017. So this is going to give me 0.573 and 0.607. The last thing that we want to do is interpret the results. To interpret the results, we're wanting to put English words to the numbers that we just found. So we can say, with 90% confidence, you can say that the population proportion of U.S. adults who say they have made a New Year's resolution is between 57.3% and 60.7%.